can't see nothing. But from over here, the camera looks square.
It was the floor. Did you get a card from those other people?
No. Oh, there you are.
There I am. What?
It's showing now.
Showing what?
It's on.
Oh, okay.
Jeez.
Say hello. Hi, everybody. I'm Fortune, and he's Urban Farman.
I'm a picking, and I'm a grinning. I think maybe we should turn off that light. It's got a bad glare above our heads. Yeah, that looks. I need to turn on the front light. Oh, that ain't bad.
How is everybody doing today? I'm just trying to find my thing, you know. Never ready, am I? Hootenanny, rain or shine? It is shining, but I think it will be raining soon. Am I in it too?
I don't know, yes.
I look so white and you look so tan.
That's because I've been working outside in the sun.
Well, I have been too. You know. Always the glow from this. Maybe a little bit. Anyway, went down to the farmer's market here in our little town. And bought some things. I got a, what is this called? Christmas jam. I've never heard of this. This sounded so interesting. Now, the lady I bought this from is from Ohio, originally, okay? And it's cranberries, strawberries, 100% orange juice, orange zest, sugar, clove, cinnamon, and pectin. So I'm excited to try
It
that.
says Christmas in a jar.
Christmas in a jar. Little whipped tallow. That is smells like cactus flower and jade, made with love. From a lady called Lisa Lou.
And it says she's a first responder. It said
Yes.
yes. Loved by a first responder, so that's pretty cool.
I don't see her on YouTube, but she is on Instagram and Facebook. I will put her name in the description after the video, so you can maybe see her.
Should we say the other one's name, or did it's on top?
That family is called Wandering Willow Homestead.
Not sure if they have any kind of social media.
No, but they are from around here. And I've been thinking about, well, I can sell eggs down there for sure. I've got an application on my phone. So,
Hello, just asking.
how you doing? How are your chickens doing? You know, I need to come see you. I think I said this last time I saw you. Miss Just Asking. So how are you doing? How are your chickens? And hello, Chris. How are you doing too? Yes, your poem was wonderful. And I hope you're doing well too. They're doing fine. Good, good, good. Are you ever maybe going to get a goat? I'm going to go turn on this light back here, guys. I know it's going to get dark and I'm scared.
I'm not scared of the dark.
There, I think that's what we've been doing is turning that light on. All right. Wanted to show also this is
Wow.
I'm showing it to the laptop like that's a thing. I found this at my Ace hardware store. This is called Flax. These little blue flowers, and then I did a little research, and this plant is what they make linen out of for sheets and stuff. I thought that was pretty cool. So So I thought I would throw this in like the iris patches and have it just be there.
I was just, every time I hear linen, I think of the Egyptian lining.
Yes, one of my daughters was reading about Egypt and they asked me what linen was. And I said, read it to me in a sentence. Egyptian linen. So I corrected them and I thought later, like, man, that was like an opportunity for a funny.
It's like the free Shavakadu.
Egyptian lining. Find time to build a shed. Yeah. Take a tack from Larry. I don't know, depending on the size of your goat, they don't need a whole lot of area. Even with a baby, they don't need a whole lot of area. And it's easier to keep them warm in not a huge area. Do you know what I mean? Like a big barn is great, but like you want to like have a part sectioned off. Do you know what I mean?
Our Billy is just in basically it doesn't have a front. It's just 3 walls, a roof, and a floor because he's, a tough animal. He don't need to be.
He beats his houses apart.
He'll smash them to pieces.
When the girls start coming in heat, he starts showing his prowess.
Mine are about 4 foot tall and about 4 foot wide. I mean, they're not big. I use pallets, actually. Pallets are the basic framework of my goat sheds, and they seem to do really well. And that one goat we have is turned into a tall sucker, but she still fits fine. So
Yeah.
5 goats. Oh, Lordy. Well, let's see. As long as they get out of the weather, I mean, I would say probably, what about 10 foot wide?
Well, boys shouldn't be kept with girls all the time. Boys shouldn't be kept with girls when they're pregnant. And like boys shouldn't be kept around babies. So that's something to think about when you're thinking about a house. Other than that, well, if one goat needs a 4x4 house, just times it times 4. So that's what, a 16x16 house? Each goat needs to be able to lay down in their house. Goats don't like the wind. A lot of times they'll want to hang out in their house on a windy day,
2 separate buildings. I would see, like, we keep our Billies separate. And then when the female comes in heat, we put her in the pen. Because number one, he is destructive, and he has a Billy's pen needs different specifications than a female's pen because.
So we don't let him in with where the females go.
Yeah.
Like that's their area. It's always their area.
I have a Billy pen that's basically built out of all cattle panels, and everything's built stronger and tougher and.
And this is just because of us, like ours. What we have researched and what works for us here too, So like, also, just asking, like I'm about to have a baby kid, so I have to watch the other goat that's not pregnant because my nanny might get defensive over her baby and attack the other female, right? And in the middle of that baby might get hurt. So I like to keep my nanny and the baby off to the side until that baby's good and on her feet and a little bit bigger. And so the big loof Annie, old camel face, she'll have to stick off to the side. Now she's really vocal. She whines, she says yeah a lot or mom when she's not happy. So we've been locking her up in the other side of Belle's house at night, right? But Belle has a door on her house, so she can't get in with Belle and the potential Belle baby. I know it sounds complicated, but like I don't want my baby to get hurt.
We might be able to run them together after the baby's born and up and around. You never can really tell until, I mean, Annie, the bigger Nubian, she has never been around a baby, so I don't know how she's going to act.
She jumps around a lot. She's
She
a lot
is,
taller.
She's a damn nut's what she is.
She's a lot taller than Belle. Right? Like a foot taller?
Well,
Something
she's
like that?
she's the size of probably a Great Dane,
Right.
maybe a small Great Dane.
And a
Whereas
Nigerian dwarf baby is not going to be real big.
Belle is about the size of a small German Shepherd, maybe a big blue heeler. Well, hello, Calamity.
So, like, you don't want to, if you plan on breeding, you know, then you need to make options for that. Just asking. You can't just, you can't just have them all in one pen
Now,
and
just
have
as,
I mean, all the harmony might work somewhere, but you want to be careful. You want to be safe because accidents happen, and err on the side of caution.
just as option, it's not for me. I'm not going to do it. But a buddy of mine that raises goats on a larger scale does it. He keeps his nannies, and when he's going to breed, he usually goes and gets a billy. And after he's done breeding, he might keep him for a couple of seasons. But when he starts getting big and ornery like ours is, he turns him into dog food.
No.
But this time,
No.
see, he did us a favor a while back, and so we're going to let him borrow our billy for a stud fee. Stud fee. We know what I mean. He's going to use him for stud.
Tamales. I'm not scared to eat my goats. I will say that. Okay.
When I was younger, we had a billy, and I was pretty close with this billy. I mean, I played with him all the time. But he, one day he knocked my brother out, and my dad decided he's going to butcher him. And, I mean, I wasn't too squeamish to eat him, but he made great barbecue.
Now listen. How big would the goat? See, now if you're going to eat your goats, right? You don't want the Nigerian dwarfs. You want to get the eating size goats. That'd be worth your while, right? If I have pasture and we got a car that's going to be paid off this year, guys. And I'm trying to think, can we get a 5-acre piece of land?
Calamity says her hen is watching your playlist.
My hen? Or your hen? Oh my God.
Hello,
Bok, 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 bok. Tick, 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 tick.
Hey, have fun. What's up, guys?
All right.
Oh, by the way, Double A, yes, our Billy is alive. He is like,
He's alive.
he's my daughter's pet, and
No. We're not making dog food.
he hates me. The women he gets along with okay.
Oh gosh, I get stage fright a little bit, guys. All right, I gotta take my chat away, and I'm gonna look at some lyrics here for you. I promised a hootenanny. I don't hear no hooting.
I hear the nanny outside. Does that count?
There's always so many noises here. Okay. I hope this goes all right. Now, I've done my research, and like, one thing I do know is do not try to play any Eagles songs. In fact, just saying that word is enough to probably bring them around. I'm not trying to get like copyright in trouble or anything. Definitely, this is not for money, right? I'm just doing covers. I don't want to get in trouble. I so don't want to get in trouble. And I hope that this still counts for my watch hours. If anybody knows whether or not there'll be an issue with that, that's all I care about is just watch me. Let me get these damn watch hours over with. Anyway, so this is a little Loretta Lynn. It's a little honky tonk girl. I am not a honky tonk girl. One of my favorite movies growing up was Coal Miner's Daughter.
We had a phase.
We had a phase. And then I really had a phase, but we don't like to talk about that anymore. There's a storm coming, and I had a real hard time tuning my guitar today. Whoops. So I'm pretty sure, also, I need new strings.
Thank you, have fun. That's what I keep telling her. Keep it up and be you.
Ever since you left me, I've done nothing but wrong. Many nights I've laid awake and cried. We were so happy, what was in the world? Now I'm a honky-tonk girl. Turn that jukebox way up high. Fill my glass up while I cry. 'Cause I've lost everything in this world. And now I'm a honky-tonk girl. Sorry, right?
Sounds good to me.
Just can't make right all my wrongs. Every evening of my life seems so long. Sorry and ashamed for all these things you see, but losing him has made a fool of me. So fill my glass up to the brim, to lose my memory of him. 'Cause I've lost everything in this world, but now I'm a honky-tonk girl.
It's tough covering Loretta, buddy.
Oh my gosh. And also, I don't think one of my strings is in tune.
We need
I
to get
think-
you some new strings.
I think I was just hitting a string I wasn't supposed to, honestly. What'd we say? Sarah was here earlier.
I'm just letting you catch up to chat.
I think I might have a heart attack. That was stressful. Listen, I should have practiced it more. If I could just sing it to you, I'd be fine. I've never played it
Yeah.
and sung it.
Right, when I said she was tough to cover, he said big shoes to fill. No, she was like
She
what?
had tiny feet,
What they
though,
call
I
her,
bet.
the queen of country?
Queen of country music, Miss Loretta Lynn.
I don't know. I'm kind of Dolly partial myself.
God, I hope no one gets mad because I messed it up. Please don't get mad because I messed it up,
Hey.
you two people.
If you could sing Loretta and not mess it up, go to Nashville.
It's not really the key she does it in, but I popped over to YouTube and listened to her version, and it's, wow, I can't sing that high. I might have could have back in the day, but not now.
Brian said tiny shoes to fill.
Tiny shoes to fill.
And Just Asking says Patsy Cline.
I've seen her live. I've seen her do a version. It's on YouTube of Harper Valley PTA. I didn't see her live in person, y'all. I'm live on YouTube. Okay, I watch a lot of music stuff. Okay, and I've seen her do Harper Valley PTA on some show with Johnny Cash, I believe, and apparently she's like half blind because they had the lyrics like written out for her and they weren't turning them fast enough or something. Like, that woman is a character. She'll crack you up. You should watch that little clip. Anyway. So that's enough of that for a minute. Let me get my nerves back. Woo-wee! I had stage fright so bad I wanted to run out. I'm telling you right now. Alright, let me show you something else now. I got show and tell. I was starting to think I was not going to have any cucumbers. And even as such, because it's so dang warm here, I don't know how y'all in Texas are going to have any cucumbers. if you don't already have cucumbers going. But can you see? Is it coming in?
Well, it's a little,
Oh, it's in delay.
yeah,
I hate that.
I do too. There you
Isn't
go.
this supposed to be technology?
You're asking the wrong guy about technology.
Now let's see here. There's two. I've got.
Can you read your writing?
These are all lemon cukes. These are cucumber sandwich, but they haven't come up at all.
No. they
And
might
this
just be
is
slow.
marketer cuke. Marketer. Okay. This is long green. And this is Boston pickling. Look, they all came up.
They're all going to be up in just a minute. I mean, look at that one.
This one's coming up. This cuke sandwich. I see one right there.
Don't poke him.
Now, I didn't have any germination, so I went and bought them water because I got them outside, right? On that brick path out there. I figure it stays nice and warm. So get your cucumbers going, guys.
I just brought her 30 more buckets more.
Yeah, so I was thinking of, I did cucumber buckets last year, and they didn't do so hot, because I didn't do so hot at remembering to water them. So I was thinking of trying a bottom water with the cucumbers, since I'm a little late getting them going. That way I could move them to the shade when it got hot.
Brian says the pickling ones always pop up.
Right.
It's always feast or famine with cucumbers around here. Like last year we didn't do real hot with cucumbers.
They trickled in.
Yeah, but then there's other years we have so many cucumbers you don't know what to do with them all. I mean, it's like one or the other. There's no happy medium. Kind of like the eggs around here. That's something I want to talk about, guys. I mean, now I know cold weather slows down egg production. We had a new flock coming on. That slows down egg production. But I went for months getting 3 or 4 eggs a day, and I was like, well, that's all right. There's just 3 of us here. And now that the weather's warming up and the girls are getting older, I'm getting right at a dozen eggs a day. It's a little much, Grant's faithful. Hello there.
Hi, Grant. He took us to the fair today on a live.
Is that who you were watching on?
Yes. I felt like I was on that ride. It got me in my belly. So I was thinking, we have a Klotzy festival coming up in a month.
Yes, sir.
Well, the first weekend of May. So
Yes, first Saturday in May.
I'm not going to try to.
I'd set him back up there
I'll just scoot him over here.
in the water.
Coming in hot, guys.
Now, one year at the Kolache Festival, they had a mechanical bull, and girl tried to ride it, and that was worth price of admission right there. I mean, that was hilarious.
Yes, because she had a dress on. It was not very ladylike. Hootenanny! Coming to the Hootenanny, guys. Maybe I should do. Alright, I will tell you another story. I was trying to learn, you try things.
Lives sucked about it. They sure do, Grant.
What?
Said, just something back to my dead phone. Just got power back to my dead phone. Live sucked
Yeah.
the battery.
I was trying to learn a Lady Gaga song this week.
Not even gonna go there.
Yeah. I was trying to learn a Lady Gaga song, and for some reason, I bumped into a Bob Seger song while I was playing it. So it was really
Your chat's way behind.
cool. My chat's way behind. Oh, wow.
Okay. You're
Do you want to tell them about that, let's tell them about that story we heard.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Now, you can look this up online. It happened just outside of McAllister, Oklahoma, in a little community called Blanco. You can find it if you look up dog attack McAllister, it'll probably come up. It has the woman's name. I'm not sure I should say it here.
No.
But anyway, look up McAllister News Capital Democrat or any of the McAllister papers, McAllister woman attacked by dog, something like that.
And pray for her, too.
Okay. This one, now Blanco is a little community where I basically spent half my childhood. I grew up, my grandma and grandpa lived out there, and my great grandpa, and it's a lot of native land out there. But I know every square foot of those woods. I mean, I was in them from the time I was big enough to walk. Anyway, this woman went to a house to see about a farmhand job that had been advertised. And she got out to open the gate, and here's what it said in the newspaper stories. She heard a growl, and then a dog-like creature pounced on her and chewed her up bad. She had to be life-flighted to Tulsa. And, I mean, they took her straight from the scene on a helicopter. It wasn't like she was taken to the emergency room and life-flighted.
This is a real scrubby, rocky area.
Yes.
Southeast Oklahoma is hilly. Almost, can't say mountains in Oklahoma, but, bordering on,
But
that
anyway,
type of
it
terrain.
is so, the interesting thing about this, okay, they said dog-like.
Rough country.
She said she couldn't say for sure it was a dog, but it was dog-like. And the sheriff of Pittsburgh County, Oklahoma, where I grew up, he said he had never seen injuries like that from a wild animal attack in 30 years of law enforcement.
Dog-like, yes.
And they sent shreds of her clothing and some other stuff off for the wildlife
You can look
department.
this up. This
for
story
DNA.
was on Fox. It was suggested to me on YouTube. It was a clip.
They're doing DNA testing to find out what attacked her. Some people said maybe a mountain lion, but I think a mountain lion attacking surprise like that, not provoked, would have killed her and drug her off. I mean, just to be blunt.
But Oklahoma is, by the way, now finally admitting, because people have been saying for
Now,
years
I can
that
see
there
where-
was mountain lions in this state, and they are breeding. So they're establishing community, or have already had the community. They are here.
I could see maybe a bear, maybe.
In that part of the country, there are bear.
Yes. But I think a bear probably wouldn't have carried it to that extent. I mean, black bears are not, they usually, if you get too close to them, they'll attack. They're not really aggressive.
They just want food.
But here's the thing that I find interesting, and I'm not going to go into speculation, but there are a lot of, like I said, that is a big native community out there. My great-grandfather lived out there. Now, he was a great-grandfather by marriage, not by blood. I want to clear that up. When he died, he was the oldest living full-blood Choctaw Indian. Okay, so there are some generational native families out there.
A lot of Indian homes.
And it
Native
makes you,
American,
the first
brick.
thing that comes to mind with dog-like and native culture is, skinwalker, dog man, there have been some strange occurrences out there. I'll put it that way.
And we're not the only ones that have said that. The people that are really good at those kind of, I like the Supernatural Saturday thing. I do that from time to time, but other people have got slideshows, and they've got video accounts and
Now,
sound
Brian,
bites.
just to get you started down that rabbit hole, I was telling her, and this is way before any of this happened. This is just after we got together. Like I said, I used to hunt and fish and run around all over Blanco area, out in the woods. Me and my dad were deer hunting, just a little ways from where this. Blanco is a pretty small area, pretty small community, so it was just a little ways from where this happened. I was in a tree stand in one area, and my dad was in a tree stand in another area, and we were going to meet right at sundown after dark, when it's too dark to shoot. We were bow hunting, by the way, and go back to the truck. Well, I heard my dad walking toward me, so I thought, well, he's going back to the truck early. It was just before sundown, it was dusk, So I thought he's going back early. So I climbed out of my tree, and I start walking towards him. Well, when I'm walking towards him, he comes up from behind me, and he says, "Where in the blank are you going?" And I said, "Well, I heard you walking, so I came down." He said, "I heard you walking, so I got down." And almost exactly on cue at that time was the loudest whoop you have ever heard in your life. And me and him hot-footed back to the truck. And that was the end of that. But that was in that area out there where this woman was just attacked. Now, I'm not saying it has anything to do with it, but that's the kind of stuff that goes on in that area. I warned you about
Yeah, I sprung a leak, you guys.
I told you with the water.
That's why the bottom water was empty.
Yeah. Oh,
I know.
got the flax wet. Should we lay them out on paper towel?
I'm gonna have to just go plant them. That's what.
Oh, dang it.
I'm going to have flax tonight, guys.
Yeah, but there have been strange occurrences in that area for a while, like I said. And some people attribute it to the native spirituality, for lack of a better term out there. I don't know. But it's something that they still have it. This happened on March 29th.
Not that long
when
ago.
the attack happened. And they still don't have the results back from the DNA tests. So
Yeah, I figured it got recommended to me because of our Supernatural Saturday. So
it might have.
Right?
And if any of y'all remember the Supernatural Saturday, I did tell you the story of the Lawton werewolf. Lawton is, I mean, as the crow flies, not that far.
Because we told the story of what you saw
Yes. Yes.
of Bigfoot.
That
okay?
was Bigfoot. Okay, that was not dog-like.
You saw that at Alderson, which
Yes.
as the crow flies is what? 20 miles?
20, 30 miles.
From Blanco.
That was not dog-like. That could not have been called dog-like in
I
anybody's
didn't
imagination.
see. I wasn't there, guys.
That was an ape. Okay. Yeah.
He's not a liar, though.
That
He's
was
not
an
a
ape.
liar. Like, if his dad said he saw Bigfoot, I wouldn't believe it. But Larry said he saw Bigfoot, and I'm like, I saw Bigfoot. You know?
And it
Yeah.
was not my relatives. Okay.
Was
I've
it
got that
relatives?
joke several times.
Could be a bear. Could be a bear. Could be a weird bear. Where was that bear walking around upright like a weirdo? Around New York? Or somewhere like that?
It was in a zoo.
No!
It was an Asian bear, yes.
Really?
Yes. It was an Asian sun bear.
Okay. Now,
You
okay.
missed the werewolf video. We did a live. It was when we were doing our Supernatural Saturdays.
We were
did
just
one
getting
on-
going. We should go again.
We did one on
We have
werewolves, skinwalkers, dogmen, that genre. But if you missed it, now this is another clearly reported fact. It's in the archives. You can look it up. In the town of Lawton, Oklahoma, there were so many reports of this werewolf, they called it a werewolf or a dog man, running around. One guy had a heart attack when he saw it, literally had a heart attack, had to be taken to the hospital. And there were so many reports, the police put out an APB on this thing and were looking for it. There was an active search going on for it. And Fort Sill, a government facility down there, a government base, there were reports of it on the base. So, I mean, this is verified, you know. But they call it the Lawton werewolf.
Yes. Weird, weird, weird.
Weird Oklahoma. Hey, that could be like a whole YouTube channel in itself, Weird Oklahoma.
It would be all about us.
Starring me.
What are we gonna do now? I got the hoot. You got the nanny?
She's outside. I'm surprised she ain't hollering.
Oh, I'm scared to do this one. It's a little bit longer.
You don't have to do the whole thing if you don't want.
Yeah. Let's do this one. Yep. Let me practice it, all right?
West Virginia. Yeah, weird stuff there too.
West Virginia. Blue Ridge Mountain. doors are open, some roads are blocked, sundowns are golden, they may fade away if I never do nothing. Got your back someday, 'cause you've got a heart so big it'll crush this town, and I can't hold out forever, even walls fall down. Are you guys cute?
He likes that song.
I like this song, guys. All around your island, there's a barricade, keeps out the danger, holds in the pain. Sometimes you're happy, sometimes you cry. Half of me is ocean, half of me is sky. You got a heart so big, you rush this town, and I can't hold out forever, even walls fall down.
I wish you could hear these dogs.
Some things are
Crazy.
over, some things go on. Part of me you'll carry, part of me is gone, but you got a heart so, heart so big, it'll crush this town, but I can't hold out forever, even walls fall down. That's Tom Petty. My dogs, guys.
They're just loving the song. I mean,
They're down there going, ooh,
I can't get on
ooh,
to
ooh. And I'm looking at my strings, so that's all I can see is them and the strings. And it's hilarious.
her little dog Panda is just smiling his little
Like,
butt
I
off.
need a
and-
cameraman to just go around and take all this film. Because, like, this is not telling the whole story here. You understand? It never is telling the whole story here. Just saying. Oh my God. Some days it seems like the vibe here is like, woo, it just goes so smooth, and
Some
other
days
days
are
it's like,
diamonds,
some
some
days are right. Yes. Some days.
Yeah, we missed Tom too. They actually went to a Tom
Tom's so
Petty
hard.
concert.
That song
Not
was
too long
actually, let
before
me
he
give you a
died.
little music trivia here. That song was written, he did all of the music for a movie called She's the One, okay? And it's a good movie. It's not like, it's not gonna change your life, but all the songs in that movie are from him. And there's an album for it. There's a version of this song, which is called Walls, that is called the circus version in parentheses, and it has Lindsey Buckingham, complete with Mac, singing background vocals and playing guitar. I could never match all that. But fun fact, I don't want to plug Lindsey Buckingham because he doesn't need me to do that. He's on YouTube and sharing his songs like with his daughter. It's like really cool. I'm watching that from time to time. And I've been telling you, I watch y'all. I watch the little Kardashians, and then I watch stuff like that. So, like, I watch a lot of stuff. Anyway, I watched a documentary about Linda Ronstadt this week. I watched a documentary about this group of musicians. What were they called?
When they put out their individual album, it was called what did they call it? The Section.
So like James Taylor, Linda Ronstadt. There's just a lot of people in the 70s, late 60s, and the 70s, and the 80s, all the way up to the 80s. these guys, Leland Sklar, Waddy Wachtel, you know, Don Henley was the drummer for Linda Ronstadt, right? And Glenn Frey was her guitarist. So that's where the Eagles came from. Like, I watched a couple of really cool documentaries. I'm just saying, music history is really interesting to me. History of anything is interesting to me.
I am history.
Who did I watch today? And I really watched. I don't just say I'm watching and go away, okay? Because I can learn and I can spend some time. Heart's Humble Homestead. That lady only has like 500 subscribers, but she sits around canning and making recipes. She planted a victory garden.
She was canning water. Now, how novel an idea is that? You know?
She made ketchup. She shows herself making vegetable broth out of vegetable peels and then canning that. I just like to watch stuff and learn. Anyway, so listen to some Tom Petty.
You know,
shall
when
ya?
we mentioned West Virginia and you started in, me and Brian had the same thought at the same time. Country roads.
I'm trying to. I love John Denver so hard, but like he plays guitar good. Like I don't want to play. Like I try to pick people that don't play it. Like I'm not saying Tom Petty doesn't play guitar great, but you know you can just kind of strum it and get by, right? Some of these songs don't really sound right unless you can play guitar right, and I can't play bar chords still, though I try. So that limits me on what I can play, of course. What is I can't? I can't play F or B, any shape or form. I can figure a lot of stuff out with the capo though, and that's fun, you know. It's fun. I wish I'd never quit songwriting.
He says, "Take me home."
Country Road.
Well, he's from West Virginia.
Oh. My mom's name was Virginia, so I always sang that at her.
Chris is asking how long did it take you to learn the guitar?
I'm still learning the guitar. But to get to where I could play a song, probably a year. You know, a year solid. Like, it took me a while to learn chords. And you know, when you learn the chord, that's fine. But can you move from that chord to another chord and then back again? You know, that's hard. You saw me messing up. It was a D. I was clunking on the wrong string. It happens. It happens. The first song I was trying to play Time for Me to Fly, REO Speedwagon, right? And then I bumped into Gold Dust Woman. Although, not quite Gold Dust Woman, it's not perfect, right? There's a couple of notes that I can't quite do, but it was exciting enough for me to say, I just want to keep on playing this for the rest of my life, you know? And it takes your campfire experience to another level. And then I wrote my own songs, like, because, you know, writing poetry and making music, I tell you, if that doesn't get some feelings out, nothing will. I played clarinet in high school, well, elementary, junior high, and high school, and then I went to college and I played saxophone there. And I took music, but I didn't finish in college.
Your chat's
I got the heck out. I couldn't handle college, guys. Love it. See you have fun. Thank you. I have just as much fun in the garden, by the way.
A couple of people I don't recognize, but yeah, I'm sure you
Hi,
do.
Stony. Yes, Stony. I met Stony today. Well, I've met Stony before. Hi, Chastity McDonald. Hello. I'm just kidding. Yeah, I was raising my kids. Going to college was rough. And I'm not raising kids anymore. But now I don't have kidneys.
I don't know. I don't know if we're done yet.
We're not done yet. Are we done?
No, I mean the kids, raising the kids.
No.
Jeez.
No, we had one living with us here again for a
Hey.
while, but she's gone away again. Farmer Chaz. Back to my regular account.
That's Chastity McDonald.
Oh.
Wow, the light comes on. I'm a little slow
I'm
on the
sorry I
uptake,
said your name,
Chaz.
then don't say it again.
It's on.
Stony TV. I think me and Stony have a lot in common. I'm just gonna say we got a lot in common. Now listen, I heard someone say when it starts feeling awkward, it might be time to do something. So I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna try to play this last song I got for y'all. And none of them have been perfect tonight. I apologize for that. We'll get out of here. Get. There it is. This is the song I found by accident. So I have a good ear, right? I can figure out songs, most of them, without looking up the chords online, right? But I was listening to Lady Gaga, Do What You Want With My Body. And I was thinking, wouldn't that be cute if I could pull that off? So I was trying to figure that out chord-wise, and then I bumped into a little Bob Seger song. And I thought that was entertaining. So I gave up on Lady Gaga. And we'll come over here to this Bob Seger song. Do what you want with my body. On that note, though, when I was looking up the chords for the Lady Gaga song, it offended me that the only version, guitar tabs, like the guitar tab people that you always like, see if you search for guitar tabs, at the top they will be, right? And the only version they had listed was with, what's his name? I can't remember his name now.
R. Kelly.
R. Kelly, okay.
It was with what's his name?
His name? You know, the sheet guy. Anyway.
Quit. Just leave it right there and
Yes.
let's just go.
Because she did another version with Christina Aguilera. Now, it's the same chords, from what I can gather. So why? The other version needs to be voted up, and the other one needs to be voted
A
down.
little
That's all
over an
I'm
hour on the
saying.
road. Goodness, Chaz.
Okay. Should I talk about getting the words to this wrong?
No.
No? Okay. I don't know if I know it good or not. Till you've been beside a man, don't know what he wants, you don't know it's cries at night, don't know if you don't, nothing comes easy, all nightmares are real, till you've been beside a man, you don't know how I feel. What's inside a woman's heart? A man must keep his head. Heaven opens up the door. The angels bid a tread. Some men go crazy. Some men go slow. Some men go just where they want. Some men never go. Blame it on midnight. Shame on the moon. Everywhere it's comfort in a crowd. Strangers, faces all around. Laughing out loud. Hey, watch where you're going. Step light on your toes. Once you've been beside a man, you don't know who he knows. Oh, you can blame it on midnight. Shame on the moon. Blame it on midnight. Shame on the moon. You all right? That song woos me. That song woos me so hard. It's so pretty. Here we go.
You got us discussing R. Kelly. Well, everybody likes his music. Not, I just made the comment.
I remember when he got on the Grammys with Lady Gaga that year and did Do What You Want With My Body, and I was like, man, I like that song.
Indiana Funny Farm.
And then they took it back. Like, the whole thing happened.
What I said is he was a great artist, just a terrible person.
How do you separate
The two
it?
are not mutually exclusive, you know.
Kanye got canceled overseas with his big tour he was gonna do, you know? Like, why they book him? They know who he is. And then they're acting like they have to cancel. You know what I mean? I don't know. How do you do it? I'm not a great person either, you know? I've been terrible things. And if I am the sum of a terrible thing that I have done, then just kill me now. Because what, you know? Kill anybody now. How can you ever... You've done terrible.
Exactly. Focus on the music.
Right. How can you come above? How can you make it right?
Well, it stands to reason that a lot of very artistic people...
Would be messed up people. You didn't get mad at him for that?
they're...
He probably told you in the song lyrics.
Well, look at Van Gogh.
Mmm.
One of the greatest artists of all time. He was a damn nut. He cut off his own ear.
The paint was driving him crazy. Also, he probably had things wrong with him. You know, like a little imbalance.
Stoney says, I'm a crazy artist.
Crazy artist. Don't cut your ear off.
Oh, if you want to, go ahead. I mean, I ain't gonna stop you. It's personal choice. I don't want to tell people what to do. If you go, send me a picture.
One more, okay? Just one more? This is my song. I've got my first meal out there. In fact, tomatoes are everywhere. I planted flowers today. I harvested lettuce this week. Got green onions too, here in my garden. Here in my garden. Here in my garden of shadows, I sit alone. Little impro there.
Stoney's Van Gogh's ear is one of my aliases.
No, it isn't, Stoney. It is not Van Gogh's ear. Oh man, there is. What about Slutty Heidi Fleiss's panties?
Oh, come on now. Just ride that bus right on down to Trash Town.
We went to Trash Town. We rode it all the way down.
That come from Laverne and Shirley for all you classic
Yeah.
fans out there.
Shirley was always telling Laverne she took that, it was either a train or a boat. Anyway, she was taking it right on down to
Right
Trash
on
Town.
down to Trash Town.
You know who Heidi Fleiss. I'll look that up.
Yeah, Kid Rock sang about her.
Okay. What else? To recap, where's that stuff? I am doubling down and finding me a good source of tallow locally, because whipped tallow as a lotion is life changing. Now I put it on my face. You could probably, it looks like I have a sweaty sheen, but it's not. It's extreme moisture. This stuff has grass-fed beef tallow in it. It's not just tallow. Mango butter, vitamin E oil, fragrance oil if scented. She had unscented too. But whipped tallow.
Locally made.
Local made. Now I know Miss Cheryl has, and Miss Cheryl No Rise, and then she's got a website. I don't know how to check that out, but like she makes stuff too. She's in our community, so check that out. You know, Miss T or Farmer Chaz probably knows.
Farmer Chess says, believe it or not, I've never heard of tallow till recently.
Right. Well, the lady explained it to me because cows, their skin and our skin are almost identical. They're very, very similar.
Now, what's that supposed to mean? Oh, he'll be needs a nap.
He's been yawning for 4 hours. And he, like, mind you, he drove to town today and got paint for work and went and delivered it. Did you unload it?
No, they didn't want me to unload it.
He hasn't done anything.
Brian's been using tallow to season his cast iron.
You can use it to cook with. You can use it to cook. You can put it on your body. I mean,
it's been a rough week, guys.
He worked out of town all week. I try not to say anything when he's gone, you know, because although try coming over here, try and see what happens. Anyway, yeah, and not only did he work out of town, like he worked the hours, and it was warm and hot here. And
Put in 60 something hours.
When you're working on concrete, you know, that's rough. Not that I've done that.
Oh, tallow is great, guys. I mean, it can be used for soap. You can.
You make soap.
They used to condition leather with it.
Our skin is leather. Well, you don't want it to be leather. It's like, our skin is like cow. I'm just telling you. That's what that woman told me. Do your research. If you don't want to use an animal product, I understand, but I'm into it now.
Hey,
Man,
if you're going to
I can go buy lotion at Walmart. It doesn't do this.
If you're going to eat the animal, that's like they said, use everything but the moo.
Everything but the moo.
And just so, for an instance, I used to work at a butcher shop, so I know this is a fact. You can go around the butcher shops. A lot of people, when they have a cow butchered, once the fat's trimmed off of it, they're not interested in it. They don't want it. There are some butcher shops that will sell you the tallow.
You know, they may not be grass fed. They may not. They might vaccinate and stuff. Like, you know, whatever. Just, you know, be aware of that.
Like I said, back in the days of buckskin, they used the tallow to condition buckskin. It keeps it soft and supple.
Supple. Supple.
I have a friend that I work with now that he has his own. I'll have to ask him if I can mention his place online. I haven't asked him, but
And does he have a YouTube channel?
He has goats and all kinds of stuff like that. He makes different kinds of goat milk soap. He even makes a degreaser soap. He makes his
I have
own,
a recipe for that.
He makes his own chapstick with tallow. He makes his own suntan lotion with tallow. I'm not even sure how that works, but he makes suntan lotion, and he does strawberries. He sells strawberries. I mean, this guy is just all around homesteader. And he's the one that
And he still has a job too.
he's the one that's going to borrow my Billy. He seems like a really good guy. I work with another guy, just to give you an idea of the kind of guys I work with. This guy just started with us. He just moved on to a place. He lives in a camper out on a place. He hauls water and stuff like that. He's homesteading to the extreme, but he has 3 dogs, and that's his family. His 3 dogs. Well, when he's out of town, he has security cameras all over the place. Well, some of them are on the dog pen. They have a little pen they can get out to, and it has a microphone, and he will get on the video at the end of the day and talk to his dogs. It's so cool.
That's what that stuff looks like in there. I'm gonna put it in the refrigerator. I don't know about shelf life. I'm not taking any chances.
Oh, tax debt this year. Oh, you're telling me, man.
Marketplace insurance.
My tax return, first off, it got rejected because I didn't have my 6-digit PIN for the year. So I had to go back and do that, and I turn it in again. And then they said, well, somebody on this return had insurance from the marketplace, and I knew it had to be her, so because I had to get her individual insurance because my job wouldn't cover her at the time. And I go back and look, and I had to call in because I didn't have the form and all that stuff. And they gave me all the figures. And when I got done, I went from getting a little over $1,000 tax return to owing $300. So I was like, And guess what?
I didn't even use that insurance that much.
As soon as I clicked on, go ahead and complete it, they accepted my tax return. Now, when they owed me money, they rejected it twice. When I owed them money, it went right through.
Whoop.
I was
Like it had grease on it. Just flew right out of there.
Nigerian dwarfs on my to-do list, but need a shelter first. Indiana Funny Farm. Now, Nigerian dwarfs being smaller, I build my shelters out of pallets. They're 4 foot tall, and my double is about 8 foot wide. The 4x4 is what I've got for my billy. Plenty of room. And they are great, and they're not very vocal. Our nanny sounds like she's griping all the time.
No, the Nubian goat, that's the one that's going to be loud for you.
Yeah.
If you don't want loud, then don't get Nubians.
Nigerian dwarves, in my opinion,
they're quiet.
And they have really sweet milk. They have some of the sweetest milk.
It tastes like milkshake. I'll bring it to the yard. Okay, but listen, you don't want to keep your pregnant females with your billy. So that is why we keep the billies separate. Do your own research, right? And you want to keep your babies, maybe, depends on you, keep your babies with the mom, right? Like if you have another nanny, sometimes goats can get mad at the other goat, right? And you don't want the baby to get hurt in the meantime. So like we have a double pen, we have a double house for the pregnant nanny, right? And on her side, she has a door, and it's big enough for the nanny and the baby, right? So the other side, the big girl likes to get into just because she likes to be social, right? But in an ideal situation, when the baby's born, I'll move her out, and then the kid and the nanny will be there in their own pen, so nothing happens, right? That's just the way I like to do it.
Yeah, I was answering on here, so I didn't interrupt you. Brian was asking about Nigerian dwarves. He's what breed is good for cold climates. And the Nigerians are tough little fellas. Really easy to care for. And you were talking about needing land first. They are some of the best goats that I found for, you can stake them out like a dog. I mean, we used to do ours.
We had one.
Put them out on cables and just let them graze.
We had a goat and a donkey when the girls were smaller.
Indiana Funny Farm says, and they're small, so old ladies can handle them.
Right. But the billy gets a little wild. Like when the girls are in heat, I'm a little skittish about going around that billy. I'll let the girls in and I'll let them out, but I don't go in the pen.
He is a handful, but that's just the billy.
Listen, I grew up on a ranch with cows, and you only keep your bull in with your females at a certain time of year. When that time of year is over, you take the bull away. And that is the way things go. It's normal, you know?
Yeah, property
and sheep
owners
are the same way.
You said property owners want cows. I was just talking to a guy when I had my pregnancy test on the goats. And when he was growing up, now he was an older guy, probably in his late 60s, early 70s. And he said when he was a kid, his grandpa ran cows, but he also ran about 200 head of goats to keep the land clear for the cows. And he said back then you get the goats for like $1 a piece.
Because they eat the stuff the cows don't want
Yeah,
to eat.
they browse. They're mostly browsers. They'll eat anything, but they're mostly browsers. And they will clear land
The
for
property
cows.
next door has a bunch of trees in the backyard, and a couple of times a week, I have him cut them branches and stuff like that. We pull noxious weeds out the garden, make sure we know what we have so nothing gets in there that they shouldn't have. And the few times they've come into my garden, they've eaten high on the hogs, let me tell you. But yeah, we give them and it helps their mineral content too. They love tree stuff, like they'll eat branches, they'll eat the leaves.
Yeah, 200 heads, Brian. He, like I said, he had a big cattle operation, so he'd use the goats to clear land. And this guy was telling us some funny stories about the goats. Like he said, they had a billy they kept out there, and the billy was mean. And he said him and his brother were scared of that billy and wouldn't go out in the pasture. And said his grandpa came out one day and said, "Why are you two being a couple little girls?"
That ain't what he said.
Yeah, that's what he said. He asked him, "Why y'all being a couple little girls?" And he said, "That Billy's mean." He said, "Well, if you two human boys can't get the best of one goat, you deserve to be here." He said they laid a trap for the Billy. One of them hid inside the chicken coop with a 2x4. And the other one got the Billy chasing him. And when he ran by the door, the one with the board stepped out and waylaid the Billy. And he said it fell over and started twitching. They thought, "Oh no, we just killed Grandpa's billy goat and he is going to be mad." Well, he said the Billy finally got up and stumbled off. He said, "I want you to know that goat never messed with us again." I mean, it was hilarious. I just got a kick out of it. Why are you two being a couple little girls? Go on out there and have some fun.
My daughter got put down on the ground by a little bitty rooster one time. On the farm. Well,
Miss Shirley.
Donkey stepped on. Which girl was it?
Rebecca.
Stepped on her foot and then pushed her down.
They used to take him for walks, Donkey. They'd take him for walks like a dog, put a halter on him, a lead rope, and he would walk like a dog. Well, he got to where he would catch him not paying attention. He would shoulder him into the ditch. Well, Rebecca got to where she was watching him, and she would see him lean toward her, so she would stop and he'd miss. So the next time he stepped on her foot, then hit her with his shoulder.
One more time. One more time for this, and then I'm gonna let y'all go, guys.
What are we doing?
One more time.
I'm Miss Shirley.
Ever since you left me, I've done nothing but wrong. Many nights I've laid awake and cried. We were so happy, my heart was in the world. And now I'm a honky-tonk girl. So turn that jukebox way up high and fill my glass up while I cry. I've lost everything in this world, but now I'm a honky-tonk girl. There you go, Miss Shirley. I wanted to sing for you. She told me in her comments, she said, "You need to go sing for me out in your garden." And I will. And Shirley, when the winds of change die down around here, it's been so windy, I'm surprised we're all still here. And not to mention, you guys, we've had 2 storms come up with tornado warnings, right? And they have died out right outside of town, like 5 to 7 miles from us. So it's getting a little scary around here.
When you said one more, Brian put in another plug for country roads. So I told him I'd do my best to have you learn country roads for next time. So, there you go.
Here's the thing, you know what? I could play a little piano, and it might be like, if I can't play it on guitar sometimes, if I could work it up maybe on the keyboard a little bit, that'd be a thing. You know what? Back in the day, I used to have a ukulele, too. And a lot of the chords that I can't play on guitar, I can really play on ukulele.
He said, "Please, with 3 hearts."
Please, 3 hearts. Please, 3 hearts. And let me tell you what, y'all. I want y'all to tell Hedge Witch which is my daughter. She has a beautiful voice. And, you know, she can sit on that couch right over there and sing. And no, y'all would never even know she was here. And it would just help me so much. She's got
bashful.
stage fright and bashful, and she won't do it. She won't even come home tonight.
That poor girl.
She's out there driving around somewhere until I get done with my life so she can come home.
She's always been very tall and lanky, and so she's always felt kind of awkward.
Like me, I was tall and, well, not, man,
It doesn't help. We tell her she
I
reminds
was tall
us
and chubby.
those dancing windsock guys.
Mm.
You know the ones you see at the car lots, the big dancing windsock guys? Yeah, that's Taylor.
Well, guys, I am going to have fried chicken, salad, and cornbread tonight.
Have fun, says Miss Daughter, help mom. Screw what people
Right?
think.
Screw what people think. Miss Daughter, she's only young once.
Well, ain't that the truth?
I wish I could go back.
Danged if I'd want to be
Oh,
young twice. I don't want to go
I
back.
don't want to go back either.
Now, if I could have my health back, I'd be all right with
Let's
that.
do that, right? Let's do that.
Yeah, if I'd known then what I know now, you know. I am the
I
picture
wish-
of that. If I'd known I was going to live this long, I'd have took better care of myself. Anyway,
I'm going to let y'all go.
we're going to sign out, guys. Thanks for coming, everybody.
It went long. I love y'all so much.
Good night.